Hey, it's Andrew here, Tried and True Home Loans, Rise Realty. Today what I'm talking about is seller concessions. August 17th, the new rules kick in. Two big changes. One, no more buyer agent commission being posted in the MLS. So your listing agent will have to relay that information each time they talk to an agent that has a potential buyer for your house. Additionally, you will be able to add in to the MLS listing an amount of seller concessions that you're interested in offering. It's not a commitment, it's an up to amount or a potential amount. So, seller concessions are essentially any type of monies given back from the seller to the buyer inside of the deal, basically handled all through escrow. They can be used by the seller for lots of different fees. However, they are not meant to be used specifically to pay the buyer's agent. But a concession is a concession is a concession. Although the industry is going to track the buyer agent commission paid by the seller slightly different. And it does not go against the numbers that you see on this chart. So FHA, USDA both allow up to 6% in seller concessions. VA offers up to 4%, but there were other ways that you can help a VA buyer with concessions. They're just handled in a different way. The real interesting thing is the conventional loan. So if you use a conventional loan and let's say you put down a large down payment, say 30%, and you ask for concessions back, you could get up to 9% back. If you're using a conventional loan that is between 90% and 75% LTV, you can receive up to 6% seller concessions. And if your loan to value is between 90 and 97%, you can get up to 3% back. And then if you're using a conventional loan on an investment property, you can get 2% back. All of these are pretty generous. A lot of times a seller will give credits for something. Most of the time it's during negotiations for some type of repairs the seller doesn't want to do themselves during escrow, so they'll give a credit back, which we would call a concession. Those are essentially just dollars put into escrow, and they can be used however they need to be used to pay off things that will help close the purchase, like lender fees, appraisals. Sometimes they can prepay an HOA fee for the year. There's a lot of different ways to use this. If there is a mortgage insurance on the loan, it can prepay that, which does save money for the buyer. The concessions or seller credit can be used in a lot of different ways. Now, one thing that I want to make clear is that these percentages that are posted on this chart will not be affected if the seller of the property also pays money towards the buyer's agent commission. So if you pay 1, 2, 3% to the buyer's agent for bringing the buyer and an offer that you like, the buyer themselves could still receive the full amount of concessions shown here on this chart. So I hope that clears things up for you. If you have more questions, please reach out. If you have an interest in purchasing and you want to save a ton of money on real estate fees as well as your loan fees, by bundling my two services, we can make that happen. Reach out. I'd love to talk to you about my program and see if we can work together to find you the best loan possible as well as get you into the house that you want to buy. Talk to you soon.